Six deep in the sprinter, yo sequence flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss up, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got six deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Six deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boo. When it's 5 games, giving a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. Coming up on the first pitch, on the mound for the Reds, Jack Armstrong. What should we keep it?
Alors bon match, je vous laisse au bon soin de la description du jeu. Et juste pour vous montrer, je peux pas faire une reprise, mais on a réglé le problème du bullpen qui flashait. Le bullpen est rendu caché. Encore plus réaliste, donc on a vraiment la vraie clôture du Riverfront Stadium. Ce créateur de stade, il profite d'un glitch là. C'est bien plus réaliste, au moins le bullpen est là. Donc, là, on a même la pub Pepsi et Budweiser et Winston aux chansons. Rien de moins. Alors bien, c'est ça. Le stade est un peu mieux fait.
Chopper right side. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Backed off the plate that time. Out towards right center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Way high. Williams on deck for San Francisco. And they'll do it again. Rips one to right. And foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab in this one, number 50.
Always very unique for one clear reason, Boo, and that's because it goes a screwball, a legit screwball. It's not just a two-seam fastball that has run. And pretty much no one throws a true screwball in this game anymore, but he does, and he actually can be really effective with the pitch. It kind of breaks like a slider, but it moves to the pitcher's arm side instead of the glove side. You know, I'm really excited to see it in action because I've heard it is devastating.
Liner snagged it first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Siggy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boo. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand. Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
We're open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Ground ball right side. Clark takes it himself. Out. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Barry.
2 outs, base is empty. Barry Larkin now at the plate. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, just do that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up at that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And it skips into there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Scoreless after 1. We're in the second game of this division series. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Williams. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Will Clark getting ready to hit. 1 out, base is empty.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. He feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
That's towards center. Gary Carter will hit next. Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking. Giants go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the veteran outfielder, Eric Davis. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1-2.
And there's the ball. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Look out.
Line drive and foul ball. And it goes just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Foul ball, he stays alive. Downstairs, and it misses ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now it's the right fielder, Paul O'Neill. Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Down to third baseman. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal it back, get in the scoring position.
And it's second. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Second baseman,
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Duncan, the next to hit. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher if you're the runner at third. Think about scoring.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. We're back. Now it's the shortstop, number 13.
Number 13.
For 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off
One
speed
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup. It's 2-2. Got it. And that's the first out.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider. You can look on a lot of the zone, and I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Now, Robbie Thompson. And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground at first. Morris takes it to the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Pitcher, number 50.
Here's the pitcher. Out to short, Larkin. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the veteran catcher, Jeff
Number
Reed.
34.
Swings through that.
1-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt, and the count is 2-2. That's in the dirt.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
You got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. I'll
Number
tell you what,
40.
that screwball is so unique, and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Jack Armstrong now at the plate. Now fly ball to right center. Butler. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Now batting. Number 20.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Ken Griffey digs in now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That is the inning. Reds down in order, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Brett Butler. Short hop liner, handled it short. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting. Number 35.
Now the number 2 hitter. All tied up here in game 2 of the NLDS. Pitches in the dirt, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher up there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Now that, number 7.
And up next for the Giants, Kevin Mitchell. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Hal Morris.
First baseman, number 23.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Williams under this one. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry.
Next for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Davis. And there's the ball. Next pitch is inside, 3-1. Paul O'Neill up next for the Reds. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And at first, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Paul O'Neill. Davis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one ripped. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're in the second game of this division series. Now the third baseman, Matt Williams. Way out front for strike two.
One's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Berg. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Go-ahead run on base. Clark getting ready to hit.
Full count.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Runner at first with no outs here. The other way. And it's just foul. That is close.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stand on the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Gary Carter, the next Giant to hit. Here's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter will be the shortstop. On the ground, right side. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off the throw. And that is the inning. So the Giants leave one. Still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Mariano Duncan.
Number 7.
And it skips into dirt.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Matty Diaz. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget. Will circle the bases and the grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Berg, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job of play.
Now here is Jeff Reed. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Now batting.
And now the pitcher, Jack Armstrong. This one in the air, center field. Butler. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 27.
So up next, Ken Griffey.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches in this game.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Corrals it, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Top of the 6th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Robbie Thompson. Fastball is outside.
2-1.
Chopped on the ground. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And now the Giants pitcher. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw in. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Pitcher gets himself on base. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Now a pretty good bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Brett Butler, the next to hit. With the tying run at second, here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Hard hit, knocks it down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Base, and now the right fielder Armstrong pitch to first. He's safe. Just miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kick in the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. For the second, he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Into center. And it drops in. Runner from third into score. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Big RBI for him right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
1 down. Runner at first. have the left fielder, Kevin Mitchell. One-run game, one out, one on. Next offering way upstairs. And a foul ball. Two now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the batter down, Matt Williams. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off him. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Duncan. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 2 and the Reds 1. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Hal Morris.
So the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher needs to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and throw it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it out in the back.
There's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. Inside, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now the center fielder, Eric Davis. Outside. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
And there's a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Will Clark. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now Gary Carter. Not even close there. 2-1. A swing and a miss. There's that slider.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's the shortstop. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings and misses. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, no way you're going to catch a fastball.
Robbie Thompson will hit next. That's outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is that. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead it 2-1. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Number 34 on to pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Jose Uribe. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Well, 1-run game in now for the Reds. Paul O'Neill. Looking to get the tying run on base. There's a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Number 45 appears to be getting loose. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the third baseman. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. Mariano Duncan, the next to hit for the Reds. Holding out to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 2. And that's a little bit high. 3-1. Reed in the deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Slice to right. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jeff Reed. So the tying run at second. And a base hit on a line. Duncan headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the seventh.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Number 25.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Bird. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Got it. That ends the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Myers.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 28.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Terry Kennedy. He represents the go-ahead run. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Go ahead run on base. Butler now at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. And that'll pick off the base of the wall. Roberts rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Not in time. He beat it, and they got the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now it's the right fielder. And it's second. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
So digging in, Kevin Mitchell. Rip towards third. Throw to first, and he's out. Matt Williams, the next Giant to hit. And a base hit right there. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Now at the plate, Will Clark. Two outs.
Ball.
And that is downstairs. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 2. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Number 45 on the pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup after the double switch. Rick Leach, he'll hit the 7-hole in the lineup. Now into the ball game on defense, Dave Anderson. He's in at shortstop. So digging in, Ken Griffey.
Number 27.
Here's a 1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Well, that's really the money spot.
One
Down
ball,
and away.
2
If
strikes.
you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the air, left field, down the line. Bounces over the wall and found ground. It's an automatic double.
This sport can be such a game of inches as we see it right there. Extended and just out of his reach. Had a bad read and a bad jump, and I think that's what cost him. It turned into extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Morris getting ready to hit. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss and a slider.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tying run at the plate. Line to right, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Next for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. Outside with a breaking ball. Just missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's one. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was fun for the team. That's what they want to do. Letting tough plays look simple.
Eric Davis, the next to hit for the Reds. That misses, and it's 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing at a high fly ball right field. On the move to the alley. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 45.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the Giants catcher, Gary Carter. Upstairs.
Ball, go.
In the air, right field. Fakes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 26.
And up next for San Francisco, Rick Leach. Late swing, foul to the left. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Up the middle, Duncan. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, number 6.
2 down, bases empty. Robbie Thompson, the next to hit.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a 1-2. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Brinkley.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in this situation.
And now the right fielder, Paul O'Neill.
Leads off to the Reds. Right fielder,
And that is out of play. 1-run game, bottom 9. Got him looking. 1 out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. You get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Late swing, fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Duncan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Jerry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Number 22.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
A 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 2. Hammered on the line, base hit.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jeff Reed. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, in this situation, Hill knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
This could end it.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of the series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3 for Chris Singleton.